What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? You are listening to the Show the Art podcast. We are your hosts. My name is Ames. Alongside with me is my boy Abe.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, dog?
I'm good, man. What's going on with you?
I am feeling great.
Groovy?
Cause you made some delicious coffee using some delicious coffee beans. What kind of coffee did you make?
It was
What do you call this process?
So I tried something different today.
Yeah.
I took the Chimera coffee grounds.
Okay.
Go to chimeracoffee.com, type in the coupon code Show the Art, and save yourself money on Chimera coffee with nootropics. That wasn't a plug, but it was. But what I did was I ground it up even further, made it into a powder, and turned it into Turkish coffee.
Nice.
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
That's what we.
Yahtzee, baby.
That's what we do.
So it's
around
like baby powder, right? It is fine as hell.
Precisely. Yeah, man. So in order to make Turkish coffee, it's got to be like friggin', like, you know when you get powdered sugar, like that white powder, it's got to be like that.
Like cocaine.
Like
creatine, you know, when you take that supplement, it's like baby powder. I don't know why I said cocaine like I ever took it.
Like, you know exactly how it looks, but I'm sure you're right.
Yeah. I'm probably right.
You're probably right.
Yeah, I'm probably right.
I mean, what's the difference? Cocaine, baby powder. I mean, creatine.
John Jones takes them all.
I'm sure you've mixed them up before at home.
Oh, shit. All right, man. So, yeah, how was your weekend? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good, man. How was yours, man?
Baby, so that was fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got him dressed up.
Yeah.
In his nice sweats.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, so it was good. It was good. It was good spending time with family.
Yeah.
So we did our little hand picking.
Does your son eat, because your son's like 6 months now, right?
Yeah.
Does he eat, like...
Solid. Looked him up. He's been eating carrots, string beans, and sweet potatoes recently. So now I
think diet as you.
Yes, at times 10. But yeah, man. So he's eating. He's enjoying eating. So yeah, so far so good, man. I was talking to my boy who says he had his second born, and you could just
really
like his firstborn was just like a diva. Like he just said he just want to punch him in the mouth sometimes. Doesn't want to be touched, and always crying. Funny. Like they didn't like to go out because he just fussed a lot.
Yeah.
The second baby, you put him down, he's good. Crazy. Like you come out from the same parents, same exact thing, but just.
I wonder if it has to do with the energy of the parents.
Yeah, maybe.
Like when your
are you different from your siblings?
Yes, I'm different from every human.
Like personality wise, like are you guys all similar? Like me and my brother, I always thought growing up, me and my brother were gonna be the same, like loud, obnoxious. He's more of a quiet type,
like a mild down version. Like me and my brother are about a year and a half apart.
Okay.
I think I'm like a mild down version. Him
turned up.
Turned up. With him, he's very social.
Yeah.
Like that.
So you're like to a point.
I'm happy with just sitting in the crowd and like with our friends and just sitting there.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, sarcasm's turned up.
So let me ask you this.
He likes to ruffle feathers.
He likes to troll. In a troll.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Nice.
He likes to
Did you guys get into a lot of fights since you guys weren't that far apart in age?
Yeah, of course. I would say a year and a half apart. Like my birthday's August, and my brother's birthday's January, because like he's clearly older.
Yeah.
It's not like a year, but it's not age category where they can't hang out with you.
Gotcha.
Because we literally we kind of did everything together.
No, we don't gotta wait another 2 or 3 years, because she was thinking about spacing out maybe like 2 to 3 years. I'm like, let's bang them out already. Let's get.
Well, here's the thing: it might backfire.
True.
If you have a girl, the dynamic's different.
No, in my life it would backfire.
If it's two boys, a year and a half apart, from experience, works perfectly.
Nice.
Because what did we do as young boys?
Fight.
We fought.
Activities.
We roughhoused.
Yeah.
We got strong that way.
That's what I like.
We ran around. We
caused chaos.
We caused chaos. One's got the other's back.
Yup.
We pretty much had the same friends.
Man.
Boom.
Hey, Sharice, you're listening.
But if it's a girl,
man,
then
see, I don't know if I want a girl, man. But everyone tells me
a bigger gap is always better, because then the boy is much smaller, much younger.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't matter, I guess.
Yeah. I'm just glad I always wanted the boy first if I were ever to have a daughter. Yeah.
You got the hard work out of it.
Come on, man, because yesterday I watched the countdown to UFC. Which one is this one?
218.
218.
Aldo
man.
versus Holloway, number 2.
Either or, man.
Yeah.
Did you watch it? Did you watch it yet?
No, I just saw that the countdown was on this morning, but I didn't watch it.
Luckily, it was on DVR, so my the that red light was on. I'm like, what am I recording? I don't record anything on Sundays at 8 o'clock, and I put it on. No, it's funny. They showed some clips of like Frankie Edgar, probably from his countdown, that just like it just explained like, and then they put Aldo in. And this is really. Last time I was clearly going for, even though I fighters, I was clearly going for a Holloway just because I'm more of a Max Holloway guy. But this one, I'm kind of rooting for Aldo. What they both represent, is something I gravitate towards. Sticking with your team up. You care about spoilers or what I'm going to talk about with the
countdown? But just don't tell me.
It's don't care. So it shows, where they used to train for Nova União?
Yeah.
Right?
Didn't they move to a bigger gym?
Yeah, man. And they showed it, a brand new facility. It's not like ATT, Jackson Wink type of facility, but it's Aldo played a big part.
Dope.
And just seeing like what he does, like what he's a true, like to me, like a
martial arts true team player.
Yeah.
He almost got derailed a couple times presenting like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a negative.
I'm sure.
He tried to keep his cool,
Yeah.
A lot of people look up to him. I mean, they made
Exactly.
a friggin' documentary in Brazil about
it's just that will kind of like
yeah.
Even though people in Hawaii look up to Max just to see it go back and forth.
True.
But it's really tough. Like when I watch it, I bet you I'm gonna go back and forth.
Yeah. And you know what else? Eventually fails, and then you're hoping, no, they come back on. Come on, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Come back.
Does the story continue, or is the story closing to an end?
Yeah.
So that's where it's kind of no.
By MMA standards.
He's not.
He's not in his 40s. He's, what is he, like 34?
Yeah.
35?
Like maybe 30.
I mean, he's not old,
Takes
period.
care of his
but
body. So.
True. We could be wrong. He might be even younger. But it's just.
Yeah.
A lot of his fights were a year apart, which is a good thing for
longevity-wise.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited about this. Showed promise in the first 2 rounds, and then
he's 31.
31. Holy smokes!
Wow.
Yeah.
Closing out. So
and you know what? Let's say he loses to Max Holloway the second time, which is very possible. The last fight. And he's on a long ass winning streak.
Yeah.
But even if Aldo loses this fight, you know what? It opens the door for him. Finally, 155.
Yeah.
And that's a fresh start. That's what happened to RDA. That's what happened to Cerrone and all these guys that did that.
Yeah.
We saw RDA is about to fight Robbie Lawler for the #1 contender spot.
I never thought I would see RDA.
Thought he was a little undersized, but he really wasn't. He just
wasn't.
cut a lot of weight. Yeah. So now imagine Aldo not cutting a lot of weight, or not cutting as much, not being as drained, not getting his gas on a limb to say this. He's already faster than every other 145er. Imagine if he goes to 155. First 2 rounds, he's faster than everybody.
Yeah.
He might be faster than Demetrius Johnson in round 1.
Which is that says a lot, man.
He's fast.
Real fast.
That boy fast.
He make fast people look slow. He make fast people look not fast. Who do you have winning?
The first fight was very competitive.
I know your heart is pulling for Aldo, correct?
But I got his fight.
And what he's been doing, his resume right now is which is crazy, man. You never would have thought Holloway win and then pick him again against one of the greatest ever, who could have been considered one of the GOATs.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is it a hard fight? I don't know, but it's just as hard. On a few weeks was beating you in the first fight.
First 2 rounds.
Yeah,
right? you could
at least the first round and a half over anybody. I mean, if you look at the track record, Aldo has a better shot at beating Max Holloway than Frankie does.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if you just look at basic math.
Yeah. If you put the skills together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he loses this one, that's 2 in a row against the champ.
That's tough.
You ain't getting another title
shot.
That's
tough, man.
So he's almost forced to.
Not really cleaned out the division, but there's nothing really left for you if you can't beat the champ.
What's crazy is the only guy he lost, the only guy he hasn't beaten that has beaten him would be Max Holloway.
Yeah.
Trilogy fight.
Yeah.
But if you lose, you already beat everybody else. And the only guy you didn't beat, you lost it twice.
Now especially for both fighters.
Oh, yeah.
Like any trilogy,
trilogies are always fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Every trilogy but Woodley.
Well, their first fight, they could have a trilogy because the first fight, I mean, they could have more than one.
But props to Holloway. Let's go back to Holloway for taking this fight. That's a fighting champion, man.
Yeah.
For 100%. Saying, like, you know what? Because you don't see a lot. A lot of people would have been like, yo, Aldo, former champion. I think I'm good. I think need a little more time.
And Frankie, how long does he need? Let's say Frankie needed another 2 months. You could wait another 2 months.
Yeah.
Slow your camp down now, right? Taper off. and then pick it back up in like a month, and you're back to normal.
True.
It sucks, but it's only 2 months. Frankie Edgar's the guy you haven't fought. It's the guy everybody was clamoring for you to fight.
True.
But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good fight.
It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great card, man.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go down. Let's just go down the fight card because it's sexy through and through, or top to bottom.
I mean, let's start with Francis Ngannou versus Alistair Overeem.
Speaking of sexy, my goodness.
He's a brick.
House.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get their block.
Dude, Francis Ngannou is...
He's a monster, man.
He's a monster.
Like Joe Rogan, I think on their MMA podcast or their, what do they call it? When him, Shaw.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That's where I kind of heard his name. I'm like, let me look him up. And when I looked him up, I'm like, this guy is a monster. He just talked about his size.
Yeah.
How he's a freak of nature.
Yeah.
So he's facing another freak of nature, man,
yeah.
who's been doing it for a long time.
Long-ass time, yeah.
Well, just looking at his Alistair, and just in case you don't know, he's facing Alistair Overeem, 43-15.
And that's his MMA record. We're not counting his kickboxing record.
That is ridiculous, man. Francis is 10-1. This is a great fight for both fighters, like the up and coming versus the. What can we categorize?
The OG.
Yeah.
The OG, man.
Exactly.
The OG.
The OG.
The OG that's still fighting, man. The OG that still has a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Alistair really shouldn't have a chance.
Yeah.
Like, he should have failed a while ago.
Yep.
But he keeps
he's
gaining.
Tough, man.
Yeah, man. Like,
he's tough.
How many other fighters in his shoes, like, no offense, but Dan Henderson, Andrei Arlovsky. I mean, look at Michael Bisping now.
Yeah.
Like, how many people in his shoes that get really old? Anderson Silva. Rampage Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
They get older, they start losing fights, and they never get back to the title shot.
True.
Alistair Overeem, if he wins this fight, they might give him a title shot.
Again, man. And he almost won that title shot against Stipe.
Yeah, he did very well. I mean, he was running.
Yeah.
He looked like Roger Rabbit out there.
He did. He caught him.
He did wobble Stipe.
He almost caught him with that guillotine.
Yeah.
And I guess because he got his head knocked off, that he thought the guy tapped. He thought Stipe tapped, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. That was a mistake.
But
yeah, no, I mean, that fight's going to be really good. Who do you have winning?
I have Overeem winning.
Okay.
I think it's one of those, I need to see Francis face like the top.
Upper echelon.
To see.
I'm going to go with Francis Ngannou. I normally don't pick youth over experience, but Overeem, man, he's a great fighter. His striking is very elusive now. Like, he moves a lot.
Yeah.
But
seems more strategic.
Dude, I mean, Ngannou's power versus Overeem's, like, stressed out chin.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough,
It's
man.
going to be tough,
It's going to be really
man.
tough. I wouldn't be surprised if Overeem knocks him out, though. I will be surprised if it goes the distance.
It's one of those, my heart, I want to say Francis is going to win, but I just have a feeling Alistair is going to kind of come out and surprise us, like to show us like I'm not done yet. One of those things.
True.
Yeah.
And here's the X factor that Overeem has that Francis doesn't. It's the guillotine in the scramble. But Francis is probably not going for any takedowns. But you know what? An interesting strategy we might see is Overeem trying to rough up Ngannou against the fence and try to take him down.
True.
Because you put Ngannou on his back.
We haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
So. Good luck trying to take that brick house down.
Yeah.
But maybe he'll pull off one of those things he did with what Stipe did to JDS, Junior Santos. Just kind of push forward. Yeah. So he doesn't load up on him.
True.
Yeah, I've never seen Francis really counter, but I haven't watched all of his fights fully yet, so we'll see, man. I'm excited to see the game plan.
Sure.
Jackson's going to put in, or that camp is going to put in to face or to counter.
Yeah. What I like about Ngannou is he's super powerful of a striker.
Yeah.
He's pretty accurate. You know, he's still like not the most experienced guy in the world, but he's a good striker and he's very powerful. But what I like about him, which a lot of people with his kind of stature do, is he doesn't rush in. Like, he doesn't just go like Vanderlei Silva pride days on you.
He's calculated.
He's controlling of his body. Yeah. So I mean, he'll take advantage of a knockout, but he's not like rushing in and just throwing like bolos at you.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm excited to see how he deals with that. Here's another X factor. Ngannou facing a guy with like Overeem with so much experience. with a different kind of striking, that higher level striking.
Yes.
What we don't see are all the little fakes Overeem's doing, all the little footwork he's doing, the little setups that Ngannou might be seeing coming, which makes him hesitate. All these things count. So if Ngannou doesn't know how to break his body from hesitating anymore, he might lose just from Overeem throwing so much data at him to make him hesitate.
Yeah.
So that's what happens a lot against the inexperienced.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Francis' power.
True. I can't even get mad. No. Yeah. I just have more of a surprise win.
Yeah.
Just cause.
I mean, that sounds like an exciting answer. Thank you for that one.
Scintillating, to say the least. Speaking of scintillating,
what else we got?
We got Henry Cejudo
versus Pettis.
Sergio Pettis.
Oh,
yo, this
the fight
card,
that should have happened a few months ago.
Yeah.
What's his name? Sorry, not Sergio. The other guy.
Henry
Cejudo. He got injured. So Sergio had to fight somebody else. I forgot who.
Did he fight?
He fought somebody and beat the bejesus out of him.
Brandon Moreno? No.
It was a really good fight. He didn't destroy him, but it was a really good fight. Sorry. But anyway, this is a really good fight because you have a world-class wrestler that has really good striking now versus a world-class striker that has good wrestling, that has good grappling.
This is going to be fun, man.
Will the striking beat the wrestling? I don't know. We'll see. All I know is that right hand that Henry Cejudo showed us against Moraes in his last fight is a sniper rifle. And if he catches anybody with that right hand, night, man. I'm very excited about that fight.
Who do you have winning?
I think the wrestling, the speed
of Cejudo
is going to be too much.
I agree.
And his right hand, that if he does that right hand that he did last time against that new weapon, if he's able to implement that and mix it up with his wrestling, I see him winning this fight. I see him beating Demetrius Johnson. Oh, that's a stretch, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
No, but I like it. So we need stretches. We need some little hot takes.
Yeah,
that's a hot take. So you're saying Henry Cejudo is gonna beat Demetrius Johnson when they meet again?
I think
put a stamp on it, baby. Just say yeah.
Yes.
There you go, man.
He was the only guy I feel like had a legitimate threat against Demetrius Johnson because his wrestling is like not just like really good wrestling and not just like, oh, he was in the Olympics and now he fights MMA, but rarely uses wrestling.
Yeah.
No, this guy wrestles the crap out of people even in MMA fights.
Yeah.
Like
he puts in work.
And he wrestles you and he makes it a point for you to feel his wrestling in every fight. So that's a big thing. Demetrius Johnson obviously proved everybody wrong, proved me wrong, and destroyed him.
Yeah,
knocked him out. But I think Cejudo can have it. I think.
You think he has a chance?
He has the chance out of anybody for sure.
Good.
But yeah, getting back to this fight, Sergio Pettis versus Henry Cejudo, huge fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think this calls for a number one contender spot. If if Demetrius doesn't fight TJ, but even if he does, I think the next in line should be the winner of Cejudo versus Pettis.
I'm gonna go for Sergio Pettis just because I want Demetrius Johnson just to face a new guy.
Okay.
Just to see what he's gonna do. Against Sergio.
And don't sleep on Sergio. His striking is very elite.
Yeah.
But can he stop the relentless mixing of attacks?
I'm pretty excited to find out, man. It's gonna be fun too, just to see. Freaking Demetrius Johnson, he's great.
Yeah,
just
I'll tell you what though, Ames.
What's up?
If Sergio Pettis could stop the takedowns and the mixing of the martial arts, let's put it that way, of Henry Cejudo, then he has a really good practice test for when he fights Demetrius Johnson.
He's gonna stake his claim. If he wins, there's no better resume right now.
Exactly. And it's like I said, it's good practice because Cejudo is going to do what Demetrius Johnson did. Mix it up, throw strikes, throw takedowns, clinch work. He's going to do it all.
Yeah.
So if he can beat him, he just practiced for Demetrius Johnson.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Better than...
It's a good rehearsal.
It's a good rehearsal. Thank you.
Good rehearsal.
That's the word I'm looking for.
I got you, dog.
Yeah, man. So what else we got on this fight card?
This next one.
Hold on. Did you hear about this guy that got caught fixing fights? He's going to jail.
Is it
Korea?
the one in Korea? Yeah. So what happened with it?
So basically,
give me the.
He used to fight in the UFC, which really doesn't matter. But I think what matters is he was fixing, one of his UFC fights, and I think him and his buddies put down a lot of money
Damn.
to blow the fight. I didn't read too much into it, but they
Okay.
got caught.
That's crazy. They got caught.
And they're going to jail, man.
That's gonna be a long
And they're
time.
getting fined like 90 G's. Yeah, poor guy. Poor
Don't
Korean dude.
Don't fix fights.
Listen, man, don't fix fights and don't F with the Koreans.
Yeah. Especially up north. Can I say that?
You
Yeah,
could.
whatever. I can say that.
I mean,
I messed with him.
especially up north.
I ain't gonna say shit.
I just repeated what Ames was saying.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and move on to things that I know about. We got Eddie Alvarez versus Justin Gaethje.
Is that on the same card?
Yeah.
Holy crap! I forgot all about that.
It's stacked, man.
Oh my god.
It is stacked.
Who's gonna win that fight?
I'm gonna go. I'm going Justin just because his chin could take a beating. Because when I saw him fight Michael Johnson and he was getting rocked.
Yeah.
I'm not basing this on skill. I'm just basing this on just like grit.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna just eat more shots than Eddie because Eddie's been.
But Eddie's known to fight like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Eddie made his claim
the underground king.
As the underground king, as the guy who's not afraid to get his knees dirty.
Yeah.
To get his feet dirty.
Yeah.
To get his elbows dirty. To get his head. Okay. You get it.
It's a little too dirty.
Yeah. But I mean, he had all those fights. Bellator, right?
Yeah.
Against who? Michael Chandler. I mean, he fought Michael Chandler a couple times, and those were just dog fights.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't ask me too much about Bellator because.
But Eddie Alvarez is known to get into a dog fight. I
just think the younger man. I not trust. Yeah, I'm just going with Justin. Not even on. Justin Gaethje is more just like a brawler. Like when I saw him fight Michael Johnson, nothing really like stood out.
He just stalks you down like the Terminator.
Yeah, he just gets hit and eats it.
And he has great wrestling.
Yeah.
The funny thing is Eddie Alvarez could fight just like that.
Yeah.
And he can stalk you like the Terminator, and he could wrestle you like nobody's business.
You know what it is?
Yes.
I think it's just the aftertaste of seeing what Conor McGregor did to him. Which is it's
but
tough.
we're already a fight removed from that as well.
Yeah,
like Eddie Alvarez's last performance was against
Poirier?
Dustin Poirier.
Yeah.
And they were knocking each other silly.
That was gonna be a great fight, man. I'm so sad that it ended like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
unfortunately. Yeah. But look at that fight. Eddie Alvarez got rocked,
he
did the rocking too.
Yeah.
I mean, same thing with Gaethje's last fight against Michael Johnson.
He
got rocked, but he did the
what?
rocking too.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going Eddie Alvarez.
Like both guys.
Way to flip me over.
Yeah. But to your point, if you got two guys that are willing to get rocked in a fight, who's gonna win? It's probably the guy that's young, that has a younger chin.
Yeah.
You know
okay, way to flip me back.
But when we're talking about experience,
there's none better than Eddie Alvarez.
I really don't know who's winning this fight. I don't have a pick for this one.
I'm excited but not excited at the same time.
I think you will be once the fight starts and you see those hands fly.
Yeah.
It's just we don't see a build up.
Yeah.
And Eddie Alvarez was once the champ. Like there's a lot of stuff clouding this match.
Gotcha.
Plus,
makes sense.
Neither of us watched The Ultimate Fighter, and I speak for you.
I saw Ultimate Fighter episode.
Did you watch his last season?
Nah, I saw episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, but it's not the females.
Nah.
It's the coaches.
Yeah, I'm just not.
I'm not excited to watch Eddie Alvarez versus Gaethje.
Yeah, I'm not
on the show.
I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what? I would have been excited if it was Eddie Alvarez and someone else, not a guy that just came off a fight with Michael Johnson for his first fight. It's just not like he could talk. He's gonna be a good talker. It seems like he has a knack for talking.
Yeah, he's a truth sayer.
Yeah, for talking smack, but he just doesn't move the needle for me personally. You know what I mean?
And they're both very similar. They're both like respectful guys.
Yeah.
That will talk back to you.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to shy away from an altercation as far as verbal altercation.
Yeah.
But what we need, and this is one thing that Chael Sonnen always mentions on his podcast when he's talking about people selling themselves. It's like, you got to have a good guy versus a bad guy in every single situation. Yeah. Now, you as the athlete, do you choose to be the good guy, or do you choose to be the bad guy, or do you allow the fans to choose for you? Chael said, F it, I'm going to choose to be the bad guy. No one could stop me.
Yeah, which no one did.
And then you get most guys that choose to want to be the good guy. And both guys in this situation, you could tell kind of want to be the good guy. Yeah. So there's no drama there. But if it was Eddie Alvarez versus Dustin Poirier, you could tell he's a good guy, but he's not afraid to be the bad guy.
He's not. If you watch the countdown, Justin has a little bad guy in him.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
So does Eddie Alvarez.
Yeah, but not enough where it's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's
still respectful.
If it's not going to be good guy versus bad guy, I want to see a different different styles clash.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I think maybe all those things kind of culminate into one where I'm just like, I guess when I see the fight, I'll be really into it.
You know, Ames, another thing that can happen is you can have a good guy versus bad guy fight. When you build that, there's a good guy and then there's a bad guy. Like the clash of the words from the good guy versus bad guy is always exciting. Yeah. Right? It's rarely do you have good guy versus good guy, but we can also have bad guy versus bad guy.
True.
That works a little better than good guy versus good guy. But another thing you can have is
you can't have humble versus humble, basically.
But you can no, you can't. Yeah. But you could have good guy versus funny guy.
True.
That's very underrated.
Yeah.
Like Rampage Jackson. He never really took the bad guy role.
But he's a funny ass dude.
But he took the funny guy role.
It's funny, disrespectful.
Because funny guy can turn into bad guy like that.
Yeah.
Like for a second.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes funny guy is perceived as bad guy.
Yeah.
So, funny guy, bad guy, fine line.
Yeah.
Borderline same guy. They're in the same neighborhood. So I think
it really depends with the person who's watching from your own perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. He could rub you the wrong way, or you could love the hell out of him.
Yes. You know we didn't talk about this, not to deviate too much, but the Bellator Heavyweight tournament to crown the new Bellator champion.
We could get into that.
Yeah. We didn't talk about it, but it is an interesting thing. Basically, what Bellator... Is it Bellator or Bellator? Are we still on that?
Yeah, it's Master.
Okay.
It's for Master.
Master Bellator?
Master Bellator.
Okay. So Bellator is holding a... For some reason, they didn't have a heavyweight champion.
Wait. Before we get into that, who do you think is winning? Eddie or Justin? You're going Eddie.
I don't know. I don't have a pick.
Yeah, that's real exciting. You give me a hard time for my Sergio Pettis call.
No, okay. If I had to pick, I'd pick
your
Eddie.
Dick. Huh?
Eddie.
Okay, cool.
If I had to pick, I'd pick Eddie.
Okay. So let's move on to
so this Bellator, for some reason, they didn't have a heavyweight champion for like 18 years.
They haven't.
They haven't. It's weird. But this is because anyway. So what they're doing finally is putting together, and this is pretty funny. They're putting together a tournament,
a Grand Prix,
a heavyweight tournament over the course of like a year.
Okay.
To crown the champion. Good idea.
Bad idea.
Bad idea. One. I mean, nobody's fighting 2 times in a row.
Okay.
Like two fights in a night. But here's the bad idea. Not everybody in this tournament is a heavyweight. You got Frank Mir, heavyweight.
Frank Mir's there.
Frank Mir. You got Fedor, heavyweight.
Okay.
And those guys are matched up.
Okay.
In the first round.
I'd watch it.
You got Rampage Jackson, not heavyweight. Light heavyweight. But
out of shape Rampage.
Out of shape Rampage heavyweight. Versus Chael Sonnen. Kinda light heavyweight, but more middleweight.
Yeah.
But I think he did fight Tito at light heavyweight.
So out of shape Chael. So non-dieting.
Yes.
Rampage, not dieting Chael.
Basically,
so Fluffy.
We could call
Page. Fluffy Chael.
We could call Chael a light heavyweight.
You call him Marshmallow.
We could call him light heavyweight because he did fight John Jones. He fought light heavyweight against John Jones, and then he fought Tito. And I'm sure there's another fight in there, or probably a bunch of fights. We could call him a light heavyweight. So that's 2 light heavyweights fighting. Okay, let's look on the other side. You got Ryan Bader, light heavyweight, fighting in the heavyweight tournament. Got Phil Davis.
I was gonna joke around and say Phil Davis. Phil Davis is really there?
Is he in it? I'm pretty sure he's in it, and I'm pretty sure that maybe it's not Phil Davis. Holy crap!
Isn't he the champion of light heavyweight?
I think I'm wrong with this Phil Davis thing. Hold on. It's definitely not Phil Davis. Crap, who am I thinking of?
Phil Nurse.
It's Phil Nurse. Yeah, Phil Nurse is fighting
Bellator Grand Prix.
Oh, Siri's back.
Okay.
They don't even have the graphic on their Instagram.
It's Ryan Bader, Rampage Jackson, Fedor, Roy Nelson,
Mitrione. Heavyweight, yes.
Chael, here you are. King
Mo, yes. Light heavyweight.
And Frank Mir.
So you got Ryan. So let's count all the light heavyweights.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Half of the World Grand Heavyweight Prix are light heavyweights.
You gotta be kidding. Oh wait. What's that on the bottom? It says Grand Prix. What's that? It's showing the graphic, but
what?
Does this say annual heavyweight.
I think they're just saying like it's going over the course of a year.
2018.
Yeah.
Heavyweight.
So what they're doing is like January is one fight, then February is the next fight, then March is the next fight, and then April's the next fight.
On paper, that's a cool idea, but
yeah, no, it's a great idea if you're in the situation where they're in, right?
Yeah.
Because technically that's how most organizations run, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they just don't show you the bracket. They have the bracket in their head. All right, I got Gaethje versus Alvarez. The winner is probably gonna fight the winner of this match, and so to lead up to the champion. But rarely do you have the champion in the tournament. So this is a pretty good idea, but this just proves the lack of
talent
of heavyweights in.
Yeah,
how can you have a heavyweight division with only 4 heavyweights?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
heavyweights.
bring in 4 light heavyweights.
Yeah. Once you bring on 4, you can't find. I guess it's the names of these 4.
It is the names, yeah. I mean, but what if the smallest guy wins it? What if Chael Sonnen wins it?
I know, seriously.
And now you got a guy that was fighting middleweight for like 5 years and made a name for himself at middleweight, 185, just won the 200 and the heavyweight tournament.
It shows even more like you can't take this Bellator Heavyweight Championship seriously. It's one of those like it does like the prestige on it. It's kind of.
They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
And no offense, and I love Chael, and I can't wait to see him trash talk with Rampage, and that's why they put them.
Ah, true.
Because they're fighting first round.
Yeah.
But it kind of taints it.
It does.
The whole point was you didn't have too many heavyweights to make a heavyweight champion to begin with. That's why you didn't have one. So now you're doing this tournament, and then on paper you're showing us how you still have a lack of heavyweight fighters.
Yep. And old.
It's unfortunate.
This is just an old. Yeah. This has been great in 2012. 2012. This card is stacked.
Yo, 2012.
Damn. So Rampage, Chael.
In 2012, most of these guys are under 200 pounds.
It's true. Except Roy Nelson.
Even Frank Mir. Yeah, except Roy
Nelson. I'm just gonna move on from this just because
it was just interesting to
no, it is definitely interesting to talk about for 2 minutes. Let me ask you this: what are your thoughts on the Kelvin Gastelum Michael Bisping?
I think Michael Bisping shouldn't have taken that fight because he got rocked and then choked to sleep. The choking to sleep thing doesn't bother me. It's the getting rocked part.
Yeah,
like he was pretty much knocked out.
I'm surprised they let him fight on such a turnover. Why?
Because he got submitted.
Gotcha.
So that's like and granted, I'm not blaming I'm not calling conspiracy and saying, oh, UFC is like, we don't give a fuck about the fighters and who cares? But let the record show he got submitted in his last fight, not knocked out.
And
so it's like,
sleep,
we could say that.
Yeah,
so
he went straight to sleep.
Yeah. I mean, Kelvin Gastelum did what Kelvin Gastelum does. He's got nice hands.
His hands don't lie, man.
The fight was good, though. Bisping was landing some shots, and it was a good exchange. But out of nowhere, Kelvin Gastelum just can land 2 shots on you and knock your head silly.
That 1-2, man, yeah. That 1-2. And it's so crisp, so fluid. Yeah.
Super fast. Now, what do you think about Kelvin Gastelum in this weight class? Do you think he still competes in it? I mean... Kelvin Gastelum, obviously on his good day could beat anybody.
I hope he stays in middleweight because this just makes middleweight even sexy. You have Yoel Romero, you have the Whittaker Bisping. Who else is there? The Brazilian.
His last fight.
What's his new name that he wants? He doesn't want to call
the Eraser.
The Eraser.
That's the man. That's Superman.
What's his what name do we give him? What's his full name? Marcos.
What is it? Paulo Borrachinha, the Eraser. It's like Souza or Saulo or something.
You just picked 2.
Costa. Is it Costa?
Paulo Costa?
It might be. Sorry, Borrachinha.
Don't come after us.
Borrachinha, we like you so much. We don't even know what your name is because we like your nickname
so much.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be erased.
But come on. Kelvin, no offense. He needs to cut down and get to 170.
I would
because
like that.
He just fought Chris Weidman, and Weidman just manned him. Just manned him. Granted, he did knock Weidman down, but Weidman manned him. He just sized him. And Weidman's not the biggest guy in that division.
No, he's not.
So, but, look at the champ. Yeah,
Man, I got a man crush on that guy.
But you know what? If you cut the line, Kelvin is not undersized against the interim champ, Whitaker. He's not undersized against the champ, GSP. All those guys fought at welterweight before.
Yeah.
Yoel is a thick dude, but he's not the tallest guy.
God, thick. That's an understatement.
Hey, can we say that the next fight in the middleweight division should be Bohashinia versus Yoel? What is it? The Eternal Soldier?
The Eternal Juice.
No, what's his nickname? God's Soldier.
God's Chosen One.
Yeah.
Fury.
No, that's Tyron Woodley.
God, Soldier of God.
Soldier of God. There we go.
Soldier of God. There you go.
That's
Can we
just
say
that that's
muscle.
the next fight?
That's just too much muscle. There's too much juice in that cage.
That's why we need to see it.
We do.
That
would be a great fight.
That's like Brock Lesnar versus Overeem.
Yeah.
From what was that, 2013?
That's like Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg in WWE.
Yes.
Yeah, right? WrestleMania.
That's why we need to see it.
We need to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, he's just a young Yoel. Nah.
Yes.
Either way, we need to see it.
Yeah, he's just young and handsome.
I know.
And Bohashinia out.
I'm Bohad out.
The Eraser.
Yeah, right.
This dude went from being called Bohashinia to the Eraser.
And everyone gladly accept. Okay.
All right.
Sure.
So do you mean like Eraser on a pencil or like Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Eraser?
Both.
I mean Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Eraser.
Okay. All right, cool. We just need to know what to make the T-shirt like.
But you do know that we're not talking about the Terminator, right?
See.
That's what he's thinking.
I said see, like whatever yes is in Portuguese.
I bet you Paulo thought that the Eraser was the Terminator, and he's like, I want to be like that guy when he saw the movie. And he nicknamed himself the Eraser, thinking that that's what the Terminator was called.
Not knowing that now he's going to be considered a pencil.
The tip of a pencil.
The tip of the tip.
Yeah.
He should be called the tip.
The tip is his next nickname. Paulo the Tip.
I could spend 2 hours talking about this than the Bellator.
I know, right?
Heavyweight. Heavyweight. The hybrid Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But, I think it's stacked. I hope Kelvin just stays because I just want to see what this guy does, man. He surprised me like Tony Ferguson. Like, I never thought Tony Ferguson would be really that good, but, man, was I wrong.
Yeah, right? I mean, he's on a huge win streak.
And he's a monster, man. Yeah. He's a monster. Who needs to fight Khabib?
Yeah.
But
what do you think about Khabib's next fight versus Edson Barboza?
Oh, that's right. Oh,
December. Damn it. I believe that's the New Year's Eve card. I believe it's the same card as Holly Holm versus Cyborg.
Nice. That should have been. They were saying that should have been Khabib versus Tony, but whatever. It didn't happen.
Listen.
But it's a sexy matchup.
Yeah.
I just think Khabib is going to try to maul Edson.
Oh yeah, of course. Why would he not?
Sucks.
But Edson's so fast. So powerful. Here's the thing about Edson, right? Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of people can throw strikes very quickly, but pulling them back very quickly is very difficult.
True.
Edson can pull his strikes back super quickly, which means he has more time to defend takedowns.
True.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I got you.
See where I'm going?
I see where you're going with this.
That's why it's a good fight. But I think Khabib will do what Khabib does.
Yeah. But
I love Edson. Edson's one of my favorite fighters,
Me too.
Honestly.
Top 3 for me, honestly.
Yeah? Top 3?
Top 3.
Dang,
I'm a big fan.
You don't sound like
it. It would have been Edson, because I'm scared. So, Edson, Holloway.
And Bohashinia.
No. Yeah, I took Cerrone
out. But yeah, no, I mean, that's going to be a good fight. Cyborg versus Holly, that's a really interesting fight.
That's a great fight. Yeah, that's gonna be a great fight. But the Khabib Edson, I forgot that's coming up soon. I can't wait for that one. But what's next for Tony? Anything?
He's in purgatory, man.
Damn.
What the UFC wants is Tony versus Conor.
Yeah.
What everybody else wants is pretty much what they want indirectly is Tony versus Conor, because they want the rules to be applied to everybody.
True.
They want order of operations to be applied to everybody because Conor has been breaking that mold.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they might think that it might not, quote-unquote, sell as much as something else. But first of all, what else do you have? And second of all, It will sell.
Yeah, it will
because
sell.
anything Conor does sells, first of all. And second of all, Tony Ferguson is no slouch. He just hasn't had the big break.
He will talk.
He will talk some shit.
He will talk.
Yeah. I'm very
He'll have
excited.
his shades ready.
Oh, yeah.
He'll have those shades ready.
And here's the thing. Conor, let's say they're looking at it from both sides.
Okay.
And they're looking at it from a marketing standpoint. What does Conor do best? That's talk.
Mhm.
Talk some shit. Hype the fight. Conor has a lot to work with Tony.
True.
Right?
They'll talk a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot to make fun of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Tony's last opponent brought out a lot of stuff that was very funny.
Yeah.
So he has a lot to
He has a lot of material.
He has a lot of material.
He has a lot of material.
And then Tony, on the other hand, Tony could stick to being the like hyper aggressive kind of bad guy because Conor is like a bad guy, but he's the good guy in people's eyes.
The anti-hero.
Yeah, everybody likes him. So with Tony, you kind of have to be the bad guy, but like hyper aggressive about it.
Yep.
Where like you're a savage, because we saw that,
and that's how they're gonna sell him too.
Yeah, and they should, and because that's how Nate did, how they sold Nate. Savage. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the bad guy role. So I think, and Tony has a lot to work with. Tony has said some stuff about Conor that was very true.
Yeah.
It wasn't like reaching.
Yeah.
So I know they could sell this fight. It just needs to be announced. That's all. Once it's announced, we're like, oh, snap.
I can't wait.
Like, remember the whole, sorry, you can talk.
No, I'm just saying I can't wait. I hope they make it and sometime soon. Mm-hmm. Just because I'm tired of this logjam at lightweight.
True.
I just need some movement, man.
Everybody wants that to happen. They want the division to move along. They want the guy Conor to finally defend his title, which is the one thing people were kind of looking at him negatively about. Man. So this fight satisfies everything.
True.
And honestly, I think Tony versus him is a bigger fight than Khabib versus Conor.
Yeah.
Because Khabib,
he can't. He's a talker, but he's not American made.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the charisma, honestly.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Khabib says some stuff sometimes, and I'm like, man, this guy's like he would be a better mentor than a shit talker.
And he really enjoys that spotlight. You could tell he wants that spotlight.
Yeah, true.
So I just think it'd be a better matchup. It'd just be more exciting. That'd be more exciting. I can't say more exciting. I'm more scared for Conor's life against Khabib.
Yes.
Tony Ferguson, on entertainment, just everything, overall value.
Exactly.
I would enjoy that more.
So if you're Conor's camp,
mm-hmm.
not that he looks for the easier fight. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But if you're Conor's camp and you're looking at
there's more pros.
There's way more First of all, Tony's the interim champ. So you fight him, you unify.
Mm-hmm. Second
of all, Khabib is going to try to wrestle you.
Yeah.
Which it's grueling. It sucks, and it's a boring fight.
Yeah, it is.
Tony's not going to try to wrestle. He's going to make it exciting. Tony drops his hands a lot. Yeah. Tony will stand and trade with you. Tony will encourage your kind of fight.
He'll be unorthodox just as much as he is.
And it satisfies what everybody wants, and that's the division to move along. Yeah. So, and then not to mention,
more eye-pleasing.
Khabib missed weight.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm in agreement with that. Like, you need to be punished. Your punishment, you're not getting the big fight next fight. I mean, the Edson Barboza, that's big enough.
Yeah.
But you need to make this weight and then prove to us. And I hope by then, the Tony, Conor. Remember when Conor and Floyd was floating around and we're like, I don't want to see this. This is stupid. Then they announced it and we're like, oh, shit. This is pretty exciting.
Who are we kidding?
Who are we kidding?
Who are we kidding?
So and then even then, I was still like, about it. But then once the video started playing and the hype started going, I was kind of excited to see the fight.
Yeah,
same thing can happen with Tony and Conor.
You know, one thing that might help Khabib cut weight.
What's that?
There's a sale right now going on invertigear.com.
Ah, okay.
And I think if you put on some of those rash guards, and just went for a little run,
I would say to do you one better, put on the rash guards and the spats that they provide.
Oh my goodness!
And wear like 1 or 2 gis on top of that.
Bingo.
And then go for a run. Come on,
hands
son.
down, dude. You're gonna lose like 10. Hey, Khabib, if you're listening, which you are, you want to lose 10 pounds?
Boom.
Easy.
Boom.
Easy.
Go to invertigear.com right now. Are they still running that sale?
They have to be.
They better be.
Nelson, you better be running that sale, especially if Khabib was listening.
Yeah. Tell them what they sell, Ames. Please tell these people. Please tell these folks what Invertigear sells.
Guys, they sell gis. Delicious gis. Different colors. Different textures.
Okay.
Light. Silky and smooth. Not only do they sell the gis, but they have rash guards and spats. You know what I mean? So how can you go wrong? And They got the dopest logo in the game, man. That panda. So get yourself a panda.
Guys.
Where do you go?
You go to invertedgear.com. Today's the 27th. It's the last day. You can use the coupon code CrazyNelson and save 25%, damn it.
Damn it. You
25%.
Get it.
You could even get the Show the Art rash guard. It's on there. 25%.
Come on now.
Come on, dog.
Don't be cheap.
Don't
Christmas
be stingy.
Is coming. Give some gifts away, Khabib.
Don't be stingy with the dingy.
There goes that.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Yikes.
Yeah, so is anything... let's talk about this
Yeah.
real quick. Let's go into a little jiu-jitsu.
Let's talk about...
A little Gordon Ryan.
Oh, yes. Gordon Ryan fought
Defeating
Hollick
Gracie via triangle?
Reverse triangle from the...
Reverse triangle.
Yeah. Well, is it a reverse triangle if it's from the back? Because, like, an upside-down triangle is a reverse triangle from the front. I guess it's all a reverse triangle.
A crotch triangle.
As long as it's not a regular triangle, it's a reverse triangle.
Okay. Well, either way,
yes,
he subbed him out.
I did not see the fight.
Me neither. I read it from Danaher's.
How long did it take you? 2 hours?
It took me about like 30 minutes.
Yeah. So what did you think of
coffee.
What did you think about reading the fight?
It kind of speaks on the greatness of that team, where they made a bet like, hey, we're only gonna allow this or arm bars. I think. Did you heard about that?
No, I just saw the clip that he won.
They said that before the match, they made a bet that a stipulation for their group, where Gordon was only allowed to use those two moves. That's one of those, like, when you're so good, like,
so they didn't even try to
heel challenge within a challenge.
Wow,
that's what the Bulls did when they won 72 games. It was games within games to make it interesting.
Like, hey, Scotty, I want you to get 20 rebounds today and only 5 points.
Yep,
done.
Let's see who gets 6 steals.
Let's see who could get 10 points and 10 steals.
You know how crazy that is, man?
Yeah,
so
that is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
When you're upper echelon and you're going... I mean, that's what higher ranks do to lower ranks. In those rounds, you pick something and you limit yourself to grow.
That's how good he is, man. That's how good he is.
Yeah. No offense, though. And not no offense, but, like, something to keep in mind. Hollick is very good. He's been doing jiu-jitsu his entire life. But he hasn't been competing as often as anybody, really. I mean...
Or competing.
That's what I'm saying. Or competing, period.
Yeah,
I mean, his last fight was against Gary Tonin. And then before that, who knows when?
Exactly.
So...
It's more his... Like, even Gordon brought it up, I think, in his promo. It's just a name.
It's just
like, he's not impressed with the name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it's just... Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, again, hats off to Gordon. Great athlete, great fighter. I mean, who goes into a tournament and limits himself and says it publicly? Like, no one does that.
I could be wrong, probably not, but he's nasty.
He's nasty, man.
That boy's a problem.
That boy's a problem.
I was just watching the that documentary on YouTube that had, like on SoCal, but they had Danaher Death Squad and showed Gordon how young he looked, man.
Wow.
Yeah, he just looked young as hell. And
That's
now he's
dope.
like a full-grown man.
Yeah, man beast.
Yeah, like a white bohashinya.
Yeah. Like a white bohashinya, exactly.
You know, he is a white bohashinya.
Dude, that is...
Yeah.
Yeah, the white bohashinya.
He's a white bohashinya.
Can we pitch that nickname to him?
Yeah.
I know he likes to call himself King Gordon Ryan.
King bohashinya. White
bohashinya.
White bohashinya. Hey, if you're listening... If you take that name, remember where you got it from.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, man. You know, what was I thinking of?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
That's why I didn't take my CBD oil today.
Oh, dog.
I didn't take my vape. I didn't go to
No
vapebright.com.
wonder you've been kind of shrugging those shoulders. You look a little sore, man.
Dude.
You look a little tense. You look unrelaxed.
You know what I should have done?
What?
I should have done what you did.
What you do?
Take a couple of swigs of the vapebright. CBD 100% organic hemp oil.
100%, dog.
And get them CBDs in my brain. And reduce this inflammation. Get me a little bit calmer.
Get your body kind of
I'm too tense, man.
Yeah, that's it, man.
And that would help me. So if you go to vapebright.org, type in the coupon code SHOWTHEART, and you'll save a lot of money, basically. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just a lot of money.
Just save some money.
So vapebright.org.
For you cheap bastards.
Yeah, type in the coupon code SHOWTHEART. I mean, I can't say any more good things about it.
Yeah.
What did you think about it, Ames?
It's dope, man. I just like I tried smoking up back in the day. I just didn't like that feeling of not being in control, right? So the reason I'm taking
and
this,
you're not like an illegal. You don't do illegal activity.
No, I'm not into that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm a good at two shoes. I'm straight edge.
Yeah, he is straight edge.
Not really. Well, whatever. I'm a square.
I'm a straight edge. I'm the most straight edge bad boy you'll ever meet.
No, but I just it's been helping me. I've been feeling kind of better. Not as I just been feeling better.
Yeah.
So I don't want to sugarcoat it or say anything like that. And I just feel good.
Good. And a disclaimer is, of course, there's no THC in it. There's nothing in it that will get you high.
Yeah.
It's very little amounts. It's like getting drunk off kombucha. It's not gonna happen, bro.
Yeah. It says I was just drinking the kombucha. And it says on the label there's a little alcohol. So
a tiny bit, but it's nothing that's gonna.
I'm not trying to. Yeah, but for you guys that are into it, you're into it. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So go to vapebright.org. Be like Ames. Be the most straight edge bad guy, bad boy. I'm the most straight edge.
I'm like a straight edge Dennis Rodman,
dude. I wear leather jackets and I got a part in my hair. The most straight edge. I got bad
leather
boy.
chaps and sweats under it. What's up? Get at me.
Listen, man. I got a pocket. I got a pen holder in my pocket, and I'm also wearing
the knife.
And I also got a knife in my hand.
I got a.
This is too hard.
I got a pocket protector, but knives inside it. That's what I tried to say.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, but
so be the most straight edge bad boy. Be Ames.
And help your body out. Man.
I can't say that anymore. I can't say that enough. Yeah. The most straight edge bad boy.
That's my new nickname.
That's it.
The straight edge bad boy. Come get some. If I ever get an interview, that's going to be my introduction. The straight edge bad boy.
Welcome to WKRS TV.
The wrestling podcast, the WWE podcast.
Today we're interviewing one of the hosts of the Show the Art podcast. He's also a strength and conditioning coach. Ames, the straight-edged bad boy Abdon. Ames, how are you?
Ames, the straight-edged bad boy Bohashinya.
Oh, wow. You're adding a new
Is that a little too much? That's a little too much. A little over the
Plus,
edge.
I fear for your life if you use that nickname.
True.
Because it's already been used by the eraser. He might erase you.
Yeah, he might erase my ass. Yeah, and then call Gordon. Yeah. I'm done.
On that note,
guys, if you enjoyed this podcast, that actually, it's funny that we said that at the same time. We didn't cue it. So on that note, guys, we hope you enjoyed this podcast, and if you did, please like, share, subscribe, and rate us.
Yeah, that goes a long way.
It does, man. It goes a long way.
And check out our YouTube channel. Check out our website, Show the Art Academy. Go to showtheart.com. Right now, we're running a sale, Black Friday sale. It lasts for a couple more days. It lasts till the end of the week, actually, till Friday, until December 1st.
Christmas came early.
Use the code Art of Yoga and save 25% off a year membership. You get the whole year for $75.
Come on,
you get unlimited jiu-jitsu techniques, unlimited yoga flows. You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with that, man.
Boom.
Stay tuned. Friday we got a super fight going on, right?
Yes, last thing Friday we got a super fight, the Show the Art Super Fight Series number 4. It's headlined by my man Chris Savillo versus my man Kevin Sheridan.
Come get some.
It's gonna be a great event. Just go to showtheart.com/live. If you don't know how to type that in, just go to our YouTube channel. It'll be on there. That is it.
That's it. We out. Peace.